Great. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Awaken Happiness Now Global Series. Thank you so much for being here with us. If you're live here on Zoom, welcome, welcome. If you're watching on the replay on YouTube, welcome, welcome. Please do subscribe so you can take advantage of all the current shows, all the previous shows, all the shows coming up. It is my deepest wish, desire, and intention to bring to you these amazing speakers who are sharing their wisdom, their teachings, their experiences, their processes, their healings, their readings, etc., so that we can all thrive, so that we can all awaken to happiness now. And so today, my dear friend Sarah Massiah is back with us, and we're going to be talking about the real connection to the divine. It's not in your head, it's in your heart. And so, some of what we're going to talk about today is Sarah's, first of all, going to be offering an individual and energetic scan for each listener's threefold flame. So, we'll talk about that in a little while. Because what sits in your heart shapes your reality, and this sits in your cells, your energy, and deep in your soul history. So, we're going to explore how unprocessed experiences, beliefs, and collective pressures sit within the heart space and how they affect your flow, clarity, and connection to your I am presence. You'll gain insight into where energy may be blocked and how to shift it. And this is about remembering who you are and working with real tools to reconnect you to your core essence, the threefold flame of love, wisdom, and power. So if you're ready to stop internalizing what isn't yours, clear the noise, and reconnect to your creator essence, this space is for you. This call is for you. So we're excited. So again, like I said, Sarah is going to be offering an individual energetic scan of each listener's threefold flame to assess blockages, disruptions in the divine flow, and areas where soul level resonance may be restored for deeper alignment with the I am presence. And she'll also be sharing some tailored affirmations to support the recalibration and optimal flow of this sacred flame. So all that and more. We will get into that in just a little bit. But for those of you who do not know Sarah, she's been with us many times, and she has been working as a qualified nurse for over 20 years. She gained much experience with working with the most vulnerable groups within society. Sarah is an award-winning author whose book, The Cosmos, Ascension, and the Golden Keys from Melchizedek, has won the Mind, Body, Spirit Book Award in the Channeled category. She's also founder of the Golden Key Energy Healing System, which works directly with Creator. And this fast and uplifting healing modality enables those in receipt to clear many stories that hold us back within the Akashic Records, as well as contracts held with Creator. And such contracts aided the duality of existence and the continuum of life. Now, at this time, the time of ascension on earth, Creator wishes many souls are freed of the burdens of their past so they may walk forward in glorious light, knowing they are divine beings of and part of Creator without separation. So awesome. Welcome back to the show, Sarah. I'm so glad you're here.
Thanks. Lovely to be here again. A lot. Thank you very much. Yeah.
And I can tell you, I'm already loving this topic that we're going to be talking about and everything that you're going to be sharing today. I'm totally on board. So it's like I'm excited to
Yeah,
have this
good.
conversation.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So go ahead.
oh no, I was just going to say to those that don't know my work, basically the key work works deeply through the Akashic records. So I'm looking at it from that, from point of past walks through experiences. The keys are held within the Akashic realm, and they're basically the keys of creation, and they hold all the codes of creation. And so the work I do collapses what we've created that isn't great, and then reinstates with Creator things that are brilliant. And obviously the information that I'm presenting here today, I have channeled it, so I may read a little bit to make sure I get the exact point across, because it can get lost in translation otherwise, because I tend to like go on to a loop of different things. So I might just look over if there's some important information I do want to impart to everyone.
Awesome. Sounds good. So now, today's topic is about well, hold on. Let me just making sure I say it right. So the real
Yeah.
connection to the divine, it's not in your head, it's in your heart. And so I think most of us know that theoretically, right?
Yeah.
But still the experiential part of it, of that divine connection through the heart, perhaps people don't have that experience, have not had that experience, right? But
Yeah.
the point is, like, what your heart space is, it's very powerful, very uh it's an important piece of your reality and your existence and your connection with the divine.
Absolutely. And your heart is actually the place where a lot of love sits, and we're going back towards love. So the heart is actually where we can project love. We can in our mind, of course, but the heart, if we project it from the heart and we go into our heart first, then it obviously has a greater impact, because love energy is felt and felt within the auric field. So it's really important that when we're trying to do anything, really manifest anything, we go into that heart space more than our head, because our head could tell us one thing, but our heart is the true connection to the divine, not even the pineal gland. I've just, yeah, it's absolutely in the heart, and it holds the threefold flame, which is the flame that never really goes out. It's our if I like to call it the soul flame. It's like a flame, remembering that we are creator beings, and that's where why the heart's so important.
Yes, absolutely. And that is definitely in your heart space for sure.
Yeah,
And so I want to talk about how the energies that are in your heart shape your reality. So basically, the
yeah,
energies, the thoughts, there's feelings, because even thoughts, I mean, I guess thoughts are usually like a mental concept, but the energy of the thoughts can be sitting in your cells, right? So in your cells, your energy,
absolutely.
and deep in your soul history. So can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, so the real connection's made through the heart, and within the actual cells of the heart, this is where the flame of life is held. You can you can shut down mentally through trauma, but the heart, you can't fully shut down the heart ever, if that makes sense. Your head could go to a different place. The heart always remains. It's our, obviously, it gives us life. It's our real center of life and life force energy. Um, so obviously we know the lungs, yeah, sustain us in life as well, but it's really the heart that holds you in this incarnation. And so that's where we begin. I have channeled some information on the cells of the heart, and I don't want to get people lost in this, but this is from my book, what the channeling. So your cells remember, and that's all our cells, in fact. So we're talking about the heart, but we need to apply this to all our cells. Inside each one is the mitochondria, the cell's energy source. It is an electromagnetic system. It runs on 100,000 binary wave sequences, tiny fast, measured in fractions of milliseconds. When a shock hits, for instance, trauma or pain or even heartbreak, some of these sequences can shut down. And when enough of these sequences drop, disease states can begin. It's not always visible at first, but it's stored in this electromagnetic code, especially in the heart. The heart doesn't just pump blood, it holds a resonance, it speaks memories, it responds to every trigger. This is not to scare you, but just to say, look what's sitting in your heart, because even forgotten pain can echo through timelines. All time is now. Linear time is a convenience, but energetically, it's all present. Everything's present. And we have to think of it like that, because we've given time a name so that we may understand our experiences really. So within every disease state, there's a moment, a trigger that brings it to the surface, and that moment deserves your attention. You don't need to overanalyze, you just need to pause to ask, what hurt me to the core and what am I still holding? And this is really, Geneva, where the true healing begins. It's about noticing, obviously, what you're feeling in your heart. And just recently, I've channeled a bit of information, actually, which was really, well, it was news to me, shall we say. It was regarding pulling at your heartstrings, and it was concerning even awkward silences. And awkward silences can actually, when they're really, really awkward and we feel embarrassment, this can tug on our heartstrings. And if you think about the feeling of feeling embarrassed, it often, well, it affects our skin, it affects all of us, but often we feel a big flush, like an energy where we're blushing, but we also feel it in our chest and that type of area. And they said even awkward silences can cause things like that energy. So it's good to really do some healing on awkward silence if you're on that journey and you're able to, or affirmations about how, I'm positive in all situations and I'm able to express myself. So it depends, depending on what way you want to tackle it. But even an awkward silence can tug on our heartstrings. And yeah, that was information and news to me because I channeled that just the other day. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for that. The channeling and the awareness that you received, because sometimes I'm sure we've all experienced awkward silences from time to time with certain people, right? So, um,
Yeah.
and being triggered, in different ways for sure. I wanted
Mm.
to ask you, there's something that was coming to me, and then I think I lost it, but it'll come back.
Right. Yeah.
Um, so you were saying how through our heart space, we're always connected. We're never disconnected, but sometimes our mind tells us,
Yeah.
you're numb, or you don't feel anything, or your heart is closed,
Mm.
or things like that, right? But in reality,
Absolutely.
it's not. Your heart is not fully closed. It's always open. I'm not
Yeah.
maybe not fully open, but you always have access to that divine source creator within you in your heart space.
Absolutely, absolutely. Obviously, our heart can get blocked by different emotions. For instance, I did channel something about, I'll just have to look for it, hold on. It was about, uh, yeah, being in the energy of, what was it? Desperate. It was like internalizing terrible energies, like someone's cruel to us or questions our integrity. We can carry it and it sinks in our heart basically. I channeled the heart holds this cellular memory, so if someone's questioning our integrity, that's taken into our heart and that can make it feel blocked. But of course our true heart, our real heart, is never truly blocked. We've always got that connection to our divinity, because if we didn't have that, we'd be kind of, they told me, going out of incarnation. We wouldn't be in it. So we will, how many blockages are around it, every trauma, every pain, it can be felt in this area. And we know, don't we, when we have a traumatic event, that often we feel it in our heart and we feel, how can we move forward from this? It's just,
Yeah,
it feels
for
really
sure.
heavy. Yeah. So the heart can feel like it's blocked, but the true energy of that can never truly be blocked because it's always connected to creator, and that's something we always have to remember and come back to.
Yes, absolutely. So let's also talk a little bit about um unprocessed experiences, beliefs, collective pressures, because I know for myself there were some experiences that took me a long time to fully process through, like over
Absolutely.
25 years. Some
Yeah.
things, right?
Yeah,
So when I say a long time, I
absolutely.
really mean it took me a long time. That, maybe I'm stubborn, but whatever, right?
Yeah.
But we do have those, and some things we may not even remember, but they're still
Mm.
unprocessed within our heart space, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We need to, that's why we really need to like keep reflecting and keep looking at what energy is coming up. And the more you do it, the more proficient you really get at that. If you're analyzing, what does this mean to me? And feel it, where do you feel it in your embodiment? Where's it really resonating, basically, that heavy old energy? And yeah, some of us take longer to process certain events than others. Once you're in the flow of really analyzing where it came from or what's being triggered here, it kind of, you get quicker at it, and then you think, oh, that's what that energy is about. But of course we hold shocks, things like shocks in our heart, and shocking ourselves, it should be included in that, because we'll have all had times when we've shocked ourselves. And again, these shocks are held in cellular memory. So if we're looking at, for example, the energy of shock, we need to look at shocking ourselves, obviously shocking events, um, being shocked by situations that were beyond our control, but also what have we done that's shocking? And one of the most important ones we can look at is actually, what have we done that's shocking, believe it or not? And for all energy, for anything that's occurring in our lives, because we are the creator of our experience, and that's why the keys are here to collapse what we've created. And it goes right back in the Akashics to the beginning of the soul inception. So the keys go right back to the beginning of your walk through experience, working multidimensionally. So we might have had a shocking event in another time, place, and space as well. So we need to look, if we're looking at it from a grander perspective, we might be looking at different experiences in different time, places, and spaces. For instance, I know I cleared one which was shocking my heart, where I hate to say it, but the whole planet blew up, and had something to do with it. So we're looking at multi-dimensional here experiences, as well as what's happening here and now. So when we look at that, we can collapse a really heavy experience from another time, place, and space, and all our experiences that are really involved in that energy on Earth. And, I was told by Creator, and I try to get this out every time I speak to many people, that we would have had trillions, if not trillions of billions of walks through experience, because we're old souls, and only really a lot of the older souls have come to this realm of existence, and especially at this time to aid the ascension, so aid us all coming back to the light. And when we talk about ascension, it's not like you're going to fly off somewhere or be in a different, you can change timelines. Yes, you can change timelines, but we're still on this realm of existence and being our human selves. So yeah, it's about looking at where the trauma really began, and healing it at that point, and then we can heal all the triggers so it no longer resonates. So if, for instance, someone shouts at us and we shock ourselves by screaming back, and then we think, oh, that wasn't me. If we've looked at it at that point, we will no longer react in that way. And that's what ascension truly is coming back to the knowledge of who you truly are. And who you truly are is so much bigger than you sitting here. You are huge, you're multidimensional. If you could see how big you were, you would know that you reach up to creator's light all the time. And it's coming back to that, to knowing how big you are as a soul. And obviously the heart, anything that affects our heart is, we need to expand it and not hold that old energy now.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, can you talk a little bit about the threefold flame, the flame of love, wisdom, and power, and how we can access it, I guess you could say?
Yeah. Yeah, the threefold flames held within our heart space. It's not something you can see visually with the eye. It holds a resonance, which is creator's energy, and that energy is, held within our heart at all times, all places, and all spaces. So that energy is really very, very important that we're connected with it at all times. Obviously, the blocks in the flame can cause issues within embodiment. So when we look at heart attack, for instance, it's, for instance, the energy of what is attacking our heart. What attacks have we taken to heart would be one energy we'd begin to look at. So I did channel within my second book, there's lots of energies that can affect the threefold flame in our heart space and our heart center. So it's really about what are we holding throughout all incarnations that have affected that.
Yeah, and unfortunately, sometimes we are holding things that for a long time, but also I think I guess for me, what I'm trying to get at is sometimes we are holding things that we're not aware of. Even though I hate saying that, I'll be honest, because I do think that if we are able to get still and really be present and really be aware and ask questions, we will know what it is. But sometimes we get so caught up in our mental world, our emotional world, and this material world, right, that we forget to
Absolutely.
use any of our tools.
Absolutely. And it's easy to forget. I mean, do tend to, I was healing every day, but now it's for 3 or 4 times a week that I'm continuing to do it. But we can forget to use them, and especially in times of stress, or if we're rushing about and we've got hundreds of other things on, it's very easy. But even coming back to the point of affirmations can really aid you. It doesn't have to be this deep healing stuff all the time. It can be like affirmations. It can be, yeah, getting out and making sure we really take care of ourselves. Because, of course, if we're taking care of ourselves, our heart knows that. Our heart will feel it, and that resonance will spread to others. So it's about, yeah, taking care of ourselves as well as resolving trauma or shock.
Mhm.
And actually, yeah, the shocks are kind of resonate within ourselves more than a trauma. Well, the shock is a trauma, but shocks are really, really important that we release that type of energy.
Absolutely. And you were talking about affirmations. Sometimes it's also about when you become aware of a certain thought or pattern, you can reframe it by using an affirmation. You can say cancel, delete to that whatever thought was coming up and reframe it with a new
Absolutely.
affirmation, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's where the awareness of what we're doing, behaving, saying, feeling, and the constant reflection of so that we can become a better version of ourselves is really important. And that's what I have been doing for years now, of reflecting and healing. And the trillions of experience we've had, there's tiny little nuances that, for instance, the awkward silence. It wouldn't be something I'd ever think, oh, I must go and heal every awkward silence. And that might affect my heart or my heartstrings and tug on them and cause some energy disruption in my heart. But yeah, it's thinking outside the box sometimes and really, yeah, connecting to what does that mean to me, and yeah, where does this energy come from? And of course, we can hold collective pain that isn't even ours, and we need to look at such things. So we have collective pain that isn't ours, vows and oaths that we've taken a long time ago that may affect our heart and our ability to spread joy, for instance. If we've taken on lots of oaths to, I don't know, be uh, poverty, or vows of whatever we've taken that really affect our energy field. So yeah, it's looking at different avenues and where things stem from.
And I think sometimes it's about not always looking to see what needs to be healed or cleared, but just looking at a reality and seeing what's not working, and that will give you some insight into what some beliefs you may be carrying that are disempowering, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And then we would have held thousands of beliefs that are disempowering, because really, um, there's lots of energy where we've been controlled, for instance. We might have been controlled through situations or through even out what we've been taught. We've been taught to sit quietly. That's a good one. Because that's an awkward silence that we might tug at our heartstrings if we really want to express ourselves. Got to sit quietly and not speak out. And not only does that affect obviously our throat and our chakras there, but it also affects the heart chakra um, quite significantly. So yeah, it's looking at where does it come from, and what affirmations, what can I do now to change it? It might be, yeah, as we say, going to a place where you learn to speak more clearly or speak out. There's groups and things you can join to do that. So it's really about where what we need to do, and being human, what can we do to change this whole situation for ourselves.
Um, and so with the threefold flame that you were talking about, it's always within our heart space, right?
Yeah,
It is our connection to source, right? But
absolutely.
but for people who are not into meditating or sitting still,
Yeah, yeah.
how can they be more aware of it or connect to it or recognize it?
Well, if you're not, even if you're not into meditating and things like that, you can try to just sit quietly and bring yourself back into your heart. And everyone can just imagine a bright light coming from crater and just feeling that light expanding within their heart. It could be as simple as that, and you could practice that as you walk. You could practice that, even if you're walking to do an errand or something. You could practice, I'm connecting to divine light and I'm feeling that divine light expand in my heart now. something as simple as that would really, aid everybody. And it's really coming back to your heart. Does this feel it's coming from love? And if it isn't, where is it coming from? Because there's different, lots of different places things can come from that don't serve us. So it's, just coming back to also, obviously, then the awareness of love. Is this loving? And we can all do that as humans.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's simple, so you don't need a lot of training or
No,
different experiences to do that. So anybody and everybody can do that. So thank you.
absolutely.
So I know that you wanted to do some energetic scans for the listeners
Yeah.
around their threefold flame, right? So how would that work? Like I mean, obviously you're very intuitive, right? So so you can tell what blockages there may be, or you can tell if there are disruptions in the divine flow for that person, or areas where their soul resonance may be restored for deeper alignment with the I am presence, right? So
Absolutely, yeah.
yeah, so if you can explain a little bit about how that works, and then we'll see if I forgot to mention at the beginning, if you'd like to work with Sarah, you can raise your hand. And I think this is something that you are going to want to uh, talk with or see them, or how does that work?
I don't really
What
need to see
what do you
them.
need?
No. I channel it with Creator and Lord Melchizedek. So I'm just using the key kind of energy to channel what they're bringing through, really. So yeah, it's all
Okay.
channeled. Yeah. I
Okay.
don't do
So
it's not
you
me
don't
doing
need
this. Yeah, I'm not.
right.
I'm just the tool. You're
Yeah.
really, when you're healing anything, really and truly, you're healing yourself. It isn't about the person you're going to doing it. It's about what you've created is what we're collapsing. I don't get, before a session, I channel what it is for that soul at this moment in time. It's the most highly important thing to, if you like, collapse that what was created and reinstate the glory of what we can create. So that's really what the keys do, and that's how I kind of work. It's about collapsing what we've created and reinstating a glorious new creation and an energy of that, and that's a resonance that kind of change how we feel, think, and respond to
Hmm.
things.
Absolutely. So you don't need a question, you don't need a story, you don't need anything from anybody, right?
I don't need it. If they want to just say, is there any, I can just say what was the highest and best energy to aid their heart and give an affirmation to aid
Yeah.
anyone's, heart
Awesome.
space.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
So do you want to choose who you want to work with, or you can just go by the list of people with their hands raised, or do you want me to call on them?
Oh, you can call on them. I don't mind. Just anything that whoever's
All right.
first,
So
you pick, Lara.
yeah. So we're gonna go with Tina first. So
Oh,
go ahead. Hi, Tina.
so
Hi, Tina.
whatever it is I need to hear from my highest, whatever it is that you just said that we're supposed to ask.
Okay, bless you. Alle jullie iki is it asus. What you need to hear, Tina, is that the glory is already within you. And to start concentrating again on feeling glorious from the inside out. Lost a bit of your kind of feeling of glory at the moment, and Creator and the higher beings of light and Melchizedek want you to start going back into your heart and expanding it and realizing how glorious you are. And if you could see how glorious you are in your heart, um, you'd feel like this expanse around you. So it's about like feeling that glory and feeling that expanse around your energy field and within you is what they want you to know.
Thank you.
I hope that
Almost brought,
resonates.
it resonates and brought tears. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. So remember you're glorious.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you,
Lovely.
Tina. All right, we got Ina next.
Hi.
Hello,
Hi, bless you. Hi.
how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Oh, lovely.
Good, good. Yeah. Is there anything particularly you want to ask about? Anything to do with this, or I'll just channel you a message?
A message would be terrific.
Oh, bless you. Alu Elohim, Jesus, Asos. They want you to know that you shine no matter how you are or how you feel.
Mm.
Sometimes you feel like you're being dimmed, like it feels like dimmed or a bit heavy energy, but they want you to kind of reiterate to yourself always that you're never ending, and they want you to know that shining being of light. And your journey never ends, is what I'm being told to you. Tell you that you're always connected to Creator and you're shining, and to remember to shine and to just connect with that energy of shining and bring it all round and try and sit in that energy of that shining light, Creator's saying. Don't know if that helps.
Oh, awesome. It really does. I've been here
Bless you.
feeling heavy with migraines and working on through them.
Mm.
That is glorious. I will
Oh,
remember.
good. Yeah, remember, just definitely connect with the shining light because it surrounds you and it's within you.
Thank you. Adorable.
Bless you.
Awesome. Thank you, Ina. All right, we're going to go to Odile.
Thanks. Hi, Odile. Hi.
Odile, can you unmute your audio at least? Yeah, there you go.
It's okay. Can you hear?
Hi.
Right. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, there
Oh,
you are.
hi.
Yep.
So I would love a message, please.
Okay, lovely. Hold on a sec. It's just like this is all about shining and glow because we are talking about the heart, but it's it feels like don't lost your glow a bit, if you like. It's like we can glow when we become excited about things, and it's a bit like you've lost a bit of excitement and you need to regain that, and so it's but the energy for your heart and for that would be to concentrate on the glow, and glowing with excitement would be the message for you, and they want you to reconnect with that energy of excitement and glow. Yeah. And once you reconnect with the energy of excitement and this glow, things start to move forward in a better way because you're excited about it. So you're more likely to maintain momentum, is what they're telling me to the message.
Thank
Odile,
you.
I hope that helps. Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks.
Oh, all right. Thank you, Odile. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I said thank you.
I don't know. They keep cutting out, so I'm assuming it's good.
Yeah, good. Excellent.
All right. We're going to go to Asha. Asha, you want to unmute? Maybe it was me that couldn't hear anything, but anyways.
Oh, yeah, I could just. Hi,
Hi,
Asha.
Molly. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, hi.
Hello. Just like the others, anything that's for my greatest and highest good would be
Yeah.
wonderful.
Hallelujah. It's awesome. They want you to work on kind of your divine resonance. This is the message. And and your divine resonance is definitely held in your heart, and it's about expanse for you. It's like feeling nothing's expanding in the way you want it to, but it's about releasing that energy of expanse, that I can't expand from your kind of heart. So it'd be really connecting with that golden light again, and bringing, and you only have to say it, or to angels and guides. They can't come and help us unless we ask, but just connecting with divine light, with creator, just saying it, it brings greater glory to you. And just sitting into that feeling like everything is expanding in heavenly ways is what they want you to really concentrate on, and feeling that in the heart, and your heart expanding as you expand as the great being of light that you are, is what I'm getting.
That's amazing. Definitely resonate with that.
Yeah, so it's, yeah, just expanding and just connecting with the energy of expanse, which is free for us all in the universe. And we have to remember that all this energy is already there. It's just we've forgotten it. I do want to add that. So any healing you do, it's about the energy is already there. We've just forgotten it, and we can bring that energy to us, even if we have had something that happened eons or in another time, place and space, or in this universe, or even in this life. That energy is all around us, and we can connect with it. And it's about making a real effort with our thoughts, because our thoughts really are so important and become things, as we are creator beings, which is, yeah, which I'm writing my third book about. It's about living your best life. It's about how we are creator beings, and it's got lots of energy in about that. But all that energy is already in the universe. We just have to keep pulling it to ourselves. So whilst we can heal, we also need to do remember that energy is all around us. It's about connecting with it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you, Asha. We're going to go to information gatherer. That's the name that's written there.
Bye.
You want to unmute information gatherer?
It's me. It's Maria. Thank you.
Sure.
Hi, Maria.
Hi. I so much appreciate this. I feel like I keep trying. I keep every day waking up, trying to direct energy. And I do say trying because I don't feel on a lot of levels that I'm moving forward. I don't feel that, I just feel all this tension in my heart space that I can't go to joy and safety to imagine better and different, even though that's the key of manifesting properly, is getting in that space first and trying to imagine beyond what the circumstances are presenting themselves to be. And I would really appreciate, I do like YouTube sound healing, I do all of that. I don't feel it's really permeating as it is supposed to, or ideally want to. So any help is very much appreciated, so I can finally do all the ascension work that everyone's talking about. That's really happening right now. And move forward and release.
The first thing I get when I tune in for you there is, it feels a bit like everything's, sorry about this, but Groundhog Day. That's the words they're giving me. So it's like Groundhog Day, and it's going, it's like a bit of like a drudgery energy. So you're going over and over. It's like drudgery they're giving me. So it would be to concentrate on releasing that energy. Hold on. So it'd be like focusing on that energy. And again, we could look at the energy of excitement instead of drudgery. And seeing yourself looking forward. So maybe just doing some visualization of looking forward about how you'd like everything to look for you. And of course, you may feel like you're not in the energy of ascension, but I can jolly well tell you are, you wouldn't be here. Ascension isn't something we all think, oh, it's going to be something huge that happens to us, and we're all like ringing like. It's not like that. What it really is ascension is coming back to the truth of who you are, by dropping the old and really getting to know yourself again as this grand being of light. So you're well on your way, they want me to tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's a bit like drudgery is the energy, to try and focus on. And so instead of drudgery, it would be like connecting with the light of creating and feeling like your whole heart expands with excitement, with light, with love, and looking for what they really want you to do is concentrate on looking forward to great things that are coming for you, and try to imagine that. And if you can't imagine it, even write down what great things you want and give thanks for it every time you walk past a piece of paper. You don't have to even have it on view, you can just know it's there. But every time you give thanks, you're putting that creation out into the universe.
Okay. I feel I kind of do that. I just don't feel safe to be in
So, Maria,
the emotional space.
I would suggest maybe you get a session with Sarah. We're going to talk about her offer in a few minutes. So you might want to get a session with her to go deeper into this, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Oh, all right. Aronima, you want to unmute? I just have to check something. There's some sound I don't like. 1 second. Let me see if it's gone. But go ahead, Aronima.
Hey, hi. Hello.
Hi.
I just wanted to know if there's a hard block for me or anything, what you think, whatever you channel is okay with me.
Yeah. Okay, I'll Iki is awesome. What I'm really picking up is separation, and it feels a bit like I'm gonna have to say separation from source. It feels like you feel like you're a bit separated, which of course you're not. So if the word I would pick up on first is separation, and it's about your knowing and doing affirmations like I'm always divinely connected wherever I go, and keep putting that into out into creation, that you're not separate, that you are always connected through the divine wherever you go, whatever you do. So yeah, it's about separation, and that can cause like anxiety as well, they're telling me. And when we feel anxious, yeah, it can affect obviously our whole bodily form. So separation causing anxiety is what I'm getting.
Thank you.
Yeah, so just concentrate on being connected.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay,
Thank you, Aronima. And I just
okay.
want to say really quickly too for everybody that some of the stuff that Sarah is sharing is relevant for all of us as well. It's not just for the person who's asking the question. So please be willing to receive the information and the channeled information that Sarah is sharing with us, okay? Because it is like what she just, a lot of what she shared with everybody else is something that we can also tap into and tune into as well, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
So just really quickly, there was a message in the chat from Linda, and she said, I would love a reading to, I'm going to say, deepen my connection to my guides and to find joy and fall in love with stepping forward in my life. She can't come
Right.
online, so.
Right, okay. What she really needs to know is that she is already love. And that she is already joy, and she is already all of these things. It's just that really it's about belief with for Linda, I'm getting. It's about belief, especially self-belief. So she needs to really build up the self-belief that she's already all of these things. But when we talk about self-belief, obviously we'll have had things that energies that come in that knock us feeling like we believe in ourselves in that great way. And self-belief and self-love is really where everything starts, and we can't really aid anyone unless we love ourselves, we believe in ourselves, and we even like ourselves. And even recently and even the energy, for instance, feeling like you might be disliked is even an energy. I'm just giving this as a thing, so it's something it wasn't even like, if I muscle tested, I feel like I'm liked, but it was a feeling that came up. Oh, I might be disliked. It's a feeling which just, recently cleared from timelines. So it's about little nuances, but it's about self-belief and knowing that you are love, you are joy, and you are all the things that you want. You already are, and it's just coming back to that knowledge that you already are those things, Belinda.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, Linda, let us know how that resonates with you, okay? We're going to go to Orly. Orly, you want to unmute?
Hi. Oh,
Orly, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we
Can you
hear
hear
you.
me?
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we can
I
hear
can't hear
you.
you. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
We can hear you, we can see you, but now you're, no longer there, I think.
Ah.
Oh, I hear you
Oh,
now.
there you.
I hear
Awesome.
you.
Yeah, we can see you and hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I just wanted to know what I guess where my heart space is right now. Like I've done a lot of clearing, healing, releasing, and I just met somebody, but I'm just a little conflicted. So I just kind of want to know where I'm at right now with like blockages, patterns, etc.
Okay. I'll just have an ask.
All that much in like a 2-minute reading.
I
Yeah.
know. Well, you can make it really short. That's fine. I understand.
Yeah, no worries. Just being funny.
Sorry, is that work?
I know this is an odd thing to say, but it feels like nothing is synchronizing is the energy I'm picking up. It feels like everything's off because you don't feel like anything I can't even say the word synchronizing in your life or that type of energy. And it's about coming back to the feeling like everything synchronizes for you, because then if you feel like you're not in synchronicity, with different energies, then it feels like you're detached and you pull away, if that makes sense. So it's about feeling in synchronicity with others is the word I'm picking up there. I don't know if that helps. So it would be really divinely feeling like you're in this energy, and that you can synchronize with others' energies without feeling off or put out or not connected, really.
I could.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just
I
not
think that
connected
makes
to
sense.
myself. Like, I think maybe I'm just out of alignment with myself, and maybe that's why I'm not connecting. I don't know. That's why I was exactly come a little, and maybe it's just today because I just feel just not in the space that I was feeling the last few days, and I don't know if like I said, if I was just placing my perspectives and different stuff and different, just not in alignment. So, and I could feel that I'm just not in alignment today. So maybe that's just what I guess you're picking up, that I just not in alignment today.
Yeah, so. Bless you. But you can also do the affirmations that I'm always in synchronicity with the gifts from the universe and from the gifts for others and that type of energy. So it's about putting yourself back into that energy that's already there, and you just have to access it.
Okay. I'm just writing it down as you was talking.
Yeah.
All right. So I will work on that. And I thank you because I know you have a lot to do. And I thank you for your workshop today. And
bless you.
Thank you. And I'm going to continue listening with my headphones on.
Oh, bless you. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. And I think part of sometimes when you are feeling like not in connection, not in alignment, it really, you need to get out of your head and back into your body and back into your heart space, right?
Absolutely,
Because
absolutely.
a lot of if you're always just thinking, yeah, you're definitely not connecting, to your
Yeah,
heart space. So
yeah, yeah.
a lot of us are head
Absolutely.
trippers, right? We think a lot, and so it's like we need to take a few deep breaths and come back to the heart, and then feel that
Absolutely.
connection. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, Pat, you want to unmute?
Thank you. Hi, Sarah.
Hi. Hi, Pat. Hi.
I welcome a message.
Oh, bless you. Just right, let me just tune in. The message they want to give you, and I think I've done that for another, but just to remember again that you are divine. Hold on.
Thank you. Thank you.
And they want you to know that you shine with beauty, and keep affirming this about your beauty, your inner beauty. Because there's lots of things that make us feel like we're not beautiful in the world, but you are beautiful, and it's like disconnecting from the also the ugliness of the world as well. Because when we feel beautiful and we can put that energy out into the world, every energy we put out into the world aids the ascension energy. So it's remembering your beauty as well, Pat.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah, and you are beautiful.
Get some of that to like a mantra. And
Yes,
look at myself
absolutely.
in the mirror and say, "You're beautiful." How beautiful.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. And to keep reminding yourself of your beauty is what they want you to really, keep concentrating on.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Pat.
God bless.
And of course, that message about remembering that you are divine is something that is for everyone, right? And
Absolutely.
I think that beauty part is about it's like if you are putting out that energy of uh that you're beautiful, that the world is beautiful, that everything is beautiful, that energy is going to ripple out also into the collective consciousness as well. And so that's going to raise the vibration frequency a lot as well, right? So you know how they say beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, but actually beauty comes from the soul, comes from source, comes from that deep connection, right?
Absolutely. I've got a chapter about beauty because it's very important, because we all feel sometimes that we're not beautiful. But I'm just writing a chapter on beauty, but we've been society has influenced how we see beauty, and I've just started writing a bit about that, about how we're influenced, by
Awesome.
societal norms. So
Yep.
but we're all
Yep.
beautiful. Yeah, it's just remembering it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's just like everything is about remembering, right? Remembering that we're divine, remembering that we are love, etc., right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Sarah, you want to unmute?
Thank you. I wanted to add something to that thought, that it's not remembering perhaps, but noticing. Because
Yeah,
if we were
absolutely.
remembering, that beauty would be in the past, and yet it is here right now. And
Absolutely.
I find having a solar return and being 74 this week, that if I just look in the mirror and look into my eyes and, ignore the other stuff that happens with age, just look into our eyes. They're all exquisite and deep and soulful. And
Absolutely. Ah, that's wonderful. That's a lovely, thing to remember. And of course, also our beauty is a knowing, like it transcends human, doesn't it?
I
Experience.
would go along with the knowing as opposed to a
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't want to
knowing, yeah.
remember how stunning I was when I was 30, because
No.
I'm here now.
Yeah, and it's remembering our beauty, remembering it as our divine, and it's a knowing. It goes beyond the remembering. Yeah, definitely. So that's lovely.
So at any rate, I have a solar return this week, and I'd love to know whatever message there is.
Okay, allueleheen is osmos. They're just saying, and I don't, this is the message, to remember to be your dynamic self. And remember to shine in. It's all about dynamic energy. They want you to really, they want you to flow with the dynamic energy of creator and source. If that makes sense.
Doing my best.
Absolutely, but you're doing very well, and you already are dynamic, but it's to get to keep flowing with that dynamic kind of thoughts and energy as you go through the flow. That's the message.
Does it look favorable for the work I'm doing? I find it a struggle. I'm not good at following recipes, and I'm learning lots of new things lately.
Yeah, bless you. And I think that's again about the message about the dynamic stuff. It's about remembering to bring your dynamic self into anything that you're doing or you've learned. It's about remembering that you are dynamic. They keep going back to it. So yeah,
Thank you.
to bring, yeah, that's the words. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's
Awesome.
okay.
Thank you,
Bless
Sarah.
you for that.
Yeah, bless you.
All right, Juta. I don't know if I'm saying your name properly or not, but
Yeah, perfect.
I'm gonna go with
Thank
Juta.
you. Yeah,
Awesome.
thank you
Welcome.
both so much. Yeah, my main blocks, or the obvious ones, are more in the throat chakra or in my solar plexus, but I'm wondering what might be going on in my heart space, if you have any messages, because there's a lot of change ahead and I feel quite some overwhelm. So anything that you might have,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Allueleheen. It's about generally, you're feeling a bit fried is the energy that I'm picking up on, like fried as in frazzled, fried, that type of energy. Oh, I hope that doesn't affect my ear. Can you hear me still?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, sorry, my earphone fell out and I was thinking, oh gosh. It's about feeling fried, fried and frazzled type energy, and feeling like when we feel fried, our energy, and if you looked in the auric field, it's a bit like wavy type energy around you. So it's about coming back to peace, is what Creator's saying, and peace in your heart. So if you think about feeling fried all the time, it's like a bit like walking a tightrope and you're kind of having to balance all the time with really hard concentration. And so what they really want you to do at the moment is to really come into yourself and relax and find peace. And whether that be through meditating or just sitting for a while, it's about coming back to a peace without feeling fried.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going on walks a lot. That's where I can find peace. But
Yeah, good.
maybe you have one idea how to ground that peace into the doing that needs to be done in 3D.
Allueleheen. They're showing me to make a list of things that would bring you peace. So have you ever really contemplated what you find peaceful? They're asking me to ask you. Have you done that? Like, have you... it's about contemplation a little bit as well. We can sometimes feel fried because we don't contemplate or we over contemplate, but it's about making really, because you're not really you're in this energy, but you need to kind of come back to what brings you peace. And they're showing me a list of a few things that bring you peace, and to start there, it's small steps.
Okay, Thank you so much.
That's okay. Bless you. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Juta. All right,
Yeah.
we just have a few quick ones left. So let's see, iPhone Pamela.
Yes, hi.
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 I would love a message.
Yeah. Hello, Elohim. The message is just to keep grounding, coming back to being grounded. And grounding yourself in the energy which is already there, as we've discussed, of pure love. And it's just grounding yourself in that, and imagine it coming down from Creator, a glorious light grounding you and surrounding you. And really, it's about feeling grounded. And when you feel grounded, you feel a warmth in your heart, they're telling me to tell you. So it's about really connecting with love, grounding, energy of love, and grounding.
Okay, thank you very much.
That's okay.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, Lori.
Thanks. Hi, Laurie.
Hi. Anything you can get
Hi.
me straight.
Ah, yep, absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's about really something about crawling, that you're not crawling, you're I don't know why, but I get it feels like you're crawling along or something like that. It's about crawling, but you they want you to really start coming into the energy of what I'm being shown is leaping. You know, like they're showing me a picture of if you leap with joy. They want you to get into the energy of that in your heart. Feel like your heart's leaping with joy is the words I'm getting for the message. And when you go into the energy of everything's leaping along in glorious and heavenly ways, things will change, and your whole energy changes. So it's about feeling like you're leaping along in beautiful, glorious, and heavenly ways. I hope that helped a bit.
Thank you. Yes, everything's been going downhill, so it's time to go up now.
Oh yeah, it's a time to leap ahead.
Thank you.
That's
Awesome.
okay.
Thank you, Lori. All right, Julie, you want to unmute?
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
Hi there.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Thank you. I'm at a bit of a crossroads. I'm entering my second act. My kids have they're grown, and I get moving in a direction and get excited about something. Then I kind of, oh, you got to go in this direction. Then I move in that direction, and then I get pulled.
Mhm.
So I was wondering if there's anything on that, like the direction to go in.
Yeah. Hallelujah. First and foremost, it's about not kind of focusing on how it's not focusing on about it's kind of feeling a bit empty actually. So it's not focusing on about empty feeling, but about hold on. And feeling like if you were full up with water, it feels like all your water from your cup's a bit drained. So it's about feeling a bit empty, and they want you to sit in the energy of feeling full and replenished, the energy of everything replenishes in the highest and best ways with Creator now and always. That type of affirmation would help. So it's about feeling everything replenishes in glorious ways. And some things never really go, they just change. So it's just a change. You're going for a change where it's making everything feel a bit empty, but it's not empty. And it's about reconnecting with the energy of replenishing.
Very good. That's a great way to think about it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's okay. You're welcome. Yeah.
Thank you both.
Thank you, Julie. All right, we're going to go to Anita.
Hi.
Hi there, Sarah and Shefali. Just to see what you wanted to tell me, what Spirit wants me to know. Thank you.
Lovely, Ali Elohim. Vicky, it's awesome. They want you to know that nothing can dim your light. And at the moment, feeling a little bit like things have dimmed, but it's getting back into that knowing that nothing can dim your light, if that makes sense. That's what I'm being told and shown. And it's like your light can't go out, that your light's always there shining, and it's just about reconnecting with your with the light. And yeah, and nothing can be dimmed. So if I was looking at the energy of being dimmed, things feel like they're dimming down, or you feel like dimmed by certain things. And it's about knowing and getting back into that knowing and remembering that universal energy that we are everything shining in glorious ways. So it's just about not being dimmed.
That definitely resonates with me because I have been taking a break from what I feel I should be doing, just taking care of things. But I'm slowly getting back into the light, as you have put it. You're right. It's never dimmed. It's just put to the side a little bit, I believe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I just think we should never say we should be doing stuff. We could be doing it, but yeah, we should be makes it a bit more pressured. Someone told me that once. So let's change our the way we speak about things and saying I could be doing that, but at the moment I am doing this, and it might be just relaxing. So it's about trying to change that should be energy, which helps us all, I think. So we all can get into that. I know I have. So I'm
Absolutely.
just yeah.
Thank you, Anita.
Thank you. That makes sense. That makes sense. That way I won't feel so overwhelmed.
Yeah,
Great.
absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Be blessed. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Anne, you want to unmute?
Thank you. Hi. Anything the
Hi.
guides would like to tell me, please.
Hallelujah. Iki is awesome. Don't know if you've been going a bit fast, but the first thing I'm getting when I tune in is to slow down and come back to your core. Come back to your core values, your core beliefs. Come back to the core. And if something isn't sitting right with you, it normally isn't right, if that makes sense. So just gently, and we can all do this, is to slow down and come back to the core and take time to evaluate or reevaluate is the words I'm getting there. So I hope that helps, but it's coming back, to that energy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
That's okay. Bless you.
Bless you
Awesome.
too.
Thank you, Anne.
Thanks.
So there's a question from Cindy in the chat. So she would like to receive any message that may come through for her at this time.
Yeah, I'm gonna hear. The message I'm getting is this is the message: go smash it, girl. They're like, go smash it, like whatever you're doing, keep going and go smash it. And just imagine yourself that you're in your creation, and what you're creating, you're gonna smash it. So it's to keep that energy going, and that's the words I got. So it's quite a jolly energy.
Sounds very positive.
Yeah.
How does that resonate with you, Cindy? Let us know in the chat. So while you do that, I'm just going to what am I going to do? Share my screen, and we're going to talk about the packages for a few minutes. But and I want to talk a little bit more about how you actually like work, and I guess we're going to talk about this when we talk about the packages. How you actually work with somebody one-on-one,
Yeah.
with the threefold flame, right?
Yeah. So really,
Okay.
what we're doing within any package you buy is you're buying this package, we're looking basically at heart and where the heart, and we're looking at like heart expanse and anything that is causing like any blockages within the heart kind of areas. So it could be shocks, it could be I don't know, it could be the random thing like sitting in, embarrassment, which tugs at our heartstrings, and we have many of energies that would have done that. So it's whatever. How I work is I channel it beforehand. It's not me doing the healing, obviously. I'm channeling it with the creator, and the keys of creation that we work with work multi-dimensionally now, because I'm on the last set, which is set 5. So I've gone through all the keys, so it works straight back to the beginning of the time of your walk into experience. So it's the time of inception of the soul. And so we're collapsing the energy of, let's say it was heart-wrenching energy, because we've got lots of different energies that we may need to work through, but let's say we're working on heart-wrenching energies, we collapse it through all time, place, and space. So that energy is no longer running for you as a soul. The keys work through DNA levels, creation, what we've created, as I said, timeline. So it all depends where it's held, and it might be different levels and layers. So yeah, it depends where it's being held, where we would be working through it.
So in package A, it's the 45 to 60 minutes golden key heart-centered Akashic reading and healing, right? So obviously
Yeah.
this is all on the Zoom.
Yes.
And there was healing done during the session, and a mini clearing as well, healing and clearing, right?
Absolutely, yeah. It's when we look at really, I go straight into the key. It's like a mini key session, but it's an hour. Really, and we do open the records, but it's more we will still work a bit multi-dimensionally because it just goes there. So whatever's best for that soul, really. So that's so you still get a lot for the hour.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the package B is 90 minutes, and is it and again, it's working with the threefold flame and the divine heart flow. Can you talk a little bit about the divine heart flow as well?
Yeah, so we'll be bringing some flow back into the heart, the divine energy of that you already know, but any blockages in flow of divine light will be clearing the blockages so that everything flows and your heart feels calmer, basically. So it's adding a calming energy.
Awesome. So that's package B. And then package C is a full heart mastery journey. So this is like 2.5 hours of deep work with you and the keys, right?
Absolutely. And we'll be working on different energies that may be affecting our heart. So, we could be working on, let's say we're working on triggers of pain held in the heart, that type of thing. But we could be working on, as we said here, things that we feel like are attacking our heart, like our heart feels heavy. So it just depends what comes up and what's channeled, because it's all individually channeled for you as a soul. It's what I get told what needs to be collapsed through what you're creating, and then we reinstate it with the glorious energy with the keys of creation. So it's recreating what was not so good.
A very powerful session for sure. So with these 3 packages, there's a payment plan available for all 3. And of course, if you are an Inner Circle member, please do use your gift code as well. Awesome. Thank you, Sarah. And I think this is going to be quite a transformational work, because working with the heart space, working with the threefold flame, working with getting you connected or reconnected, or having you have that experience of being connected to source, I think is so powerful.
Yeah, and of course it's only a memory because we've always been connected. So it's reinstating the memory that we already had, really.
Exactly.
Through through what we created. But yeah, it's yeah.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
just have to say, because it's channeled, I leave it up. They always know what's highest and best. You know, when I've just tuned in for everyone, I'm creator and how's it? They know what to work on and what's the highest and best. So yeah.
Sometimes our conscious mind thinks it's one thing, but source, creator, our higher self, Melchizedek, they definitely know what is pressing for you at the moment, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Awesome, thank you. And so, any last words of wisdom for us? I feel like, you know, when we're talking about source, when we're talking about creator, when we're talking about our heart space, it's always a very empowering conversation, and very it opens up your heart just as we're speaking about it, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I'll just channel something to finish. So what they really want you to know is to remember that everything is expanding in the universe in glorious ways, and that to kind of get into the energy of that you are part of this expanse. And especially as you're here, like you are part of the expanse that is happening in this realm and this world at the moment. And to remember that you're part of this expanse and really flow with this energy to aid everyone, really, all the collective, to not get caught up in the some of the ugliness we see around us, but is to keep focused on that we are part of this expanse. And if we can go into our heart in this energy, then that is divine, and you are acting as the divine, which you are. Hallelujah.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. And you know what that also brought up for me to share around that too is like during this time when we are going through such ascension for a lot of us, right? I mean, all of us really. It if you're not in your heart, you're not going to be able to progress or advance. I don't like those words, but you know, as easily as you could if you were more in your heart space. If you're just thinking, or if you're just feeling, or if you get caught up in the drama and the trauma, it feels more like a struggle instead of the ascension journey being something positive and joyful, right?
Absolutely, but it's always coming back to the remembrance and the knowing, and even if we don't feel it at the time, it's coming back to the remembrance that we are in this expanse. But it's also not to kind of beat ourselves up if we fall off the wagon, if you like. We've all fallen off the wagon. It's about getting back on and getting back into this energy that we're expanding in glorious ways, because we've all you know, we're human and we're having a human experience, and what we don't want to do is berate ourselves if we kind of fall off track a little bit, because we can climb back, you know, on the path. It's about coming back to it.
Absolutely, I love that. Yep. You're and you're always connected. You know, it's something that we always have to remember. It's kind of like we have to remind ourselves, because sometimes we feel like we feel disconnected, but that's just again a mental construct. It's just part of some trauma that we're revisiting, etc. But we're always connected to source and creator, and the light, right? The light and the love.
Absolutely.
So it's always there, and it's always available to us, right? And that threefold flame within our heart, you can connect to that and feel into that, and just, you know, allow that to grow. And I don't know what the word I want to say, but let that light up your heart a little bit more, right?
Yeah, absolutely, and just come back to it, even because, you know, we all have periods where we don't feel as great, or we feel a bit we like step into an energy of misery or something like that, but we can always step back out of it again, because we are creator beings. And it's remembering whatever energy we feel we're in, we can step out of it. They want you to really know that you can step out of it again.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. And in the personal sessions with you, whether it's A, B, or C, package A, B, or C, you're going to be reconnecting to your heart space, reconnecting to that threefold. I say reconnecting, but you're experiencing that threefold flame and the healing that goes with that and the transformation that goes with that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Awesome. So please do take a look at the packages, check them out, see which one resonates with you. And I will have the recordings for this show out in a little while. So please do come back and watch and listen again, and just feel the energies of the heart, because we've been talking about the heart this whole time, right? Just be in your heart space as you're watching or listening again, right? So yeah, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. And thank you, everybody, for
Thank you.
joining us today and asking your questions, asking for a reading, because that helped all of us and brought through so much more information and wisdom for all of us as well. So thank you.
Bye. Thanks. Thanks, Eva. Thanks.
Thank you. All right, everyone. Until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Sending you all so much love and blessings. Bye for now.
Bye. Bye.